Alright, it is day 24, I think, but I don't really know. We stayed at Cooper Canyon campsites last night. Yesterday was a really hard day in general, but also for me specifically. I was pretty grumpy, but there were a lot of good moments too, like trail magic. But anyway, I got on trail at about 4:45 today. Trying to do another kind of 22-ish, 23. But the terrain should be a lot easier today. There's a few climbs, but they're not nearly as steep as yesterday. And it's just overall more mild. So I'm hoping for a good day today. Apparently we're at 400 miles. Woohoo! I never remember these mile markers until I see them. Just took a little snack break at this, I think it's like Glenwood cabin or something. It's like a private cabin for rent, but there's like an outhouse which was used, and then like a water, and took a snack break with Pippin. Dylan showed up at some point, but had a tortilla with chocolate peanut butter on it and some beef jerky, and one of the people staying at the cabin gave us oranges and lemons, so I put that in one of my water bottles. And yeah, I'm back on the trail. There was a trail magic ahead sign. Who knows if it's old or not. It was folded on itself, so I suspect it may have been a sign from days past that was forgotten about, but I'm hopeful nonetheless. We will see. I got to the picnic area. I think it was an old sign. No one's here. Okay, I am doing my lunch break. I got a lot of good stuff. Wrightwood, I way overpacked on food. I keep doing this. I genuinely don't know. And some people overpack on food, it's more than they need. But then they eat it all anyway, they use it as an excuse to just eat more calories, which is actually smart. But I overpack to the point where I cannot eat all of it. There's no way, which feels really silly. Yeah, so not my finest resupply, but that's okay. Fun but heavy. But for lunch, I've really just been doing the same wrap thing the whole time, with variations. I got the all-dressed chips again, salami, cheese, and mayo, and then I got this caffeinated cherry Mio-ish, and then I had the lemons and oranges from earlier today, and also put those in my water, and then snacking on a variety of things. I have Reese's Chips Ahoy, which are great, and I'm also going to break into the candy. I think I got these Fantasy High Chews from, I think Dylan gave them to me, but they're really interesting flavors. The rainbow sherbet is awesome. But yeah, I'm in the shade. It's not that hot, but it is pretty exposed, so it feels hot while you're hiking. But I've got 6 or 7 miles, 7 miles to the place where the trail crosses the road and kind of is at a fire station where I guess you can get water. And there's obviously no campsites there because it's at the road. But I'm kind of hoping to snag something just big enough for me that's right past the road, because I'll be pretty done at that point. I'm still trying to today is a good day. Today has been a good day. I've been in a much better mood than I was yesterday, feeling a lot better physically, and mentally. But but I think some of the exhaustion and grumpiness from yesterday lingers a little bit, and so I'm trying to just kind of be kind to myself today and still do a decent day, but not overdo it, because I think yesterday the combination of the long mileage and the crazy elevation stuff was a bit overdoing it, and I want want to have fun. So anyway, I'm gonna go 7 miles, 8 miles after lunch, something like that, and then call it a day. And it helped today, obviously, like early start, 5:45 versus yesterday. It's like we were coming back from town, and so we got dropped off at 7:40. And you know, I always know that like mentally, I feel so much better if I do the vast majority of my miles in the morning, and then I know that I can be kind of like lazy and slow in the afternoon, and it's like fine, and I'll still get to camp early. Is like my ideal kind of hiking style. So today's a lot better, but trying to like set myself up to have a good day today, but also tomorrow and the next day, etc. So that's the plan right now. And we've had a little crew like together, being Pippin, Takeout, Dylan, Emma, and I, kind of going into Wrightwood, and then since, and we all stayed together in Wrightwood. And we stayed together last night. We were all at the same campsite, but I think we're gonna split up tonight because there's no like larger camping site. The only tent sites on Far Out that are like within 20 to 25 miles are all like 1 or 2 persons. So I think we'll spread out a little tonight and hopefully reconvene at some point. And I was seeing Pippin and Dylan earlier today, but not in the last few hours. But they're in front of me, and Takeout and Emma are behind me, I think. But who knows? I knew this was gonna happen. This hill I'm sitting on, my freaking food bag tumbled all the way there. It's the lime green sticking out of the bushes. So now I need to put on my shoes and have a treacherous journey down to retrieve my food. I'm just glad it didn't go even further. I feel dumb though. So stupid. I'm on a dirt road because I'm doing a little alternate walking, and these, I don't know, mountain bikers, gravel bikers just like zoomed past me, like 8 of them. They're so cool. I don't know, it just looked sick. It looked like so much fun, and maybe I'll get into that someday. Anyway, moving on. I was also definitely like dancing to my music. So it was a little silly thing for them to ride up on, but it's fine. I was already like at the side of the road, so I didn't get crushed by any super cool biker people. Anyway, now for more walking and marginally less dancing, although perhaps while I'm walking a little bit. Also, I would like to put it on record, the snaps on sun hoodie to hat, I think is amazing. Has a great utility. I actually love not having, because I was having my hood either blow half off of my hat or like a couple times fully off. And it's actually so nice to not really have to adjust it at all. Like it seems silly, but it had been a small annoyance. The other things that I snapped being adding snaps to the back of my pack and to things like socks and underwear, which I might wash in streams and then can hang to dry. Jury's out, haven't used it enough to have a strong opinion on that, although I did hang a sweaty pair of socks on the back. I didn't wash them, but they're sweaty, and I do think it's nice for them to like dry out and get the sunlight. And the snaps work well as far as like not falling off for sure, but I actually like, as much as most of the snapped things were kind of just for the bit and for some laughs, I love the hood hat thing for real. So business idea, I don't know. This pine cone is literally as big as my head. This is crazy. Okay, I stayed at this picnic area for literally 3 hours, just because I'm tired, and I'd already done like 20 something, 21, 22, and then I had dinner, hung out with first Pippin and then Bella and Margot, and now I'm gonna go 2.5 to 3 more miles and find camp. Yeah, and it's like 5:30 now. And I got more trail magic. I got a piece of candy and an orange, the second orange of the day, from some kind day hikers. I keep forgetting it's Memorial Day, and so people are still like off of school or work and stuff. I've been seeing a lot of folks out for the day today, so that's super nice and fun.